Alright, so let's get into practice 1, and like I said, because it's rainy, I'm just gonna skip it and go to FP2. There's no real need for me to go out and do anything regarding the rain, because it's not gonna rain here in Russia. It is not gonna rain here. It is not gonna rain in the race or qualifying in Russia, so I'm just gonna skip the FP1.
And with all the cars now over the line, let's see.
Yeah, I hope that goes well. But like I said, it's something completely out of the blue that I did not expect.
Made it look easy.
I didn't qualify.
There's quite a buzz around this team at the
No, fuck Williams. I don't care about Williams.
After the regulation changes were announced, was it all hands on deck?
We're already working overtime on next year's car.
Well, here's hoping they're working hard to find some improvements.
Yes, Claire, that's exactly what we're doing. We're working hard to find improvements to make our car better. Oh, excuse me. My dinner's coming back up. That is true, Tykesman, but I'm not doing it in this race. I'm not doing it, or I'm not doing it in this career. Hey, what's going on, Duck? So yeah, I'm probably gonna need somewhere in the range of like another 5,000 to 6,000 R&D points to get the car regulated for next year. I'm sorry to hear, Duck. Shit, did not mean to do that one. Alright, let's get our actual practice programs done. Oh, actually, shit, you know what damn it. Restart session. I wonder if I could do this now. Quit to main menu. Because this was supposed to be 100%, I needed to have gotten into it before. Oh, shit, you know what? I can't do 100% Russia then. Because I already skipped it. Damn it. Yep, damn it. Alright, I guess we're not going to do 100% Russia. Which may or may not be a good thing. Because we all know that Russia's not that good of a race. You know what we'll just say? We'll still do the 100% Brazil, but we'll say that Russia's 100% distance got replaced by Monaco. So we still, in fact, will do 100%, two 100% distance races this season. Damn it, I totally forgot about that. Again. My mind is gone right now from the...
If you want to know specific
Shut the fuck up, Jeff! I don't want to... I don't care.
You can tell me what you want over the radio.
We're not doing 100% Japan, no. I'm not doing an extra 100% race now. As I may mention before, Monaco was the special 100% distance because you guys wanted it. I'm not doing an extra 100% race this season, then. God damn. What? How did I miss that? Give me a break, game. I know I was going in through the turns. I also kind of fear my car might be too fast to do any late braking. Honestly, I think it's for the better we don't do 100% Russia. As I may mention before, Russia's not really that good of a race. Come on! Oh my god. Also, pause this. I'm still... I turned off my friend notifications for Steam, and it's still popping up. So what the fuck's up, Steam? Well, it's a good thing it doesn't care about lap time. It only just cares about points. I actually made the shallow turning work there in the heavy brake zone. Guarantee you that won't work in the real race. "100% race would have been 54 laps, I believe. It's 27 laps for half distance, so it's either 54 or 55 or 53. That's right, they round up. For half distance races in F1, they round up. So it's either a 53 or a 54 lap race. Did I get Thomas in my fantasy? Michael Thomas? Yes. For Drew Brees, of course. Expect him to miss several weeks, so I don't like seeing that. I did hear that he wanted to play through it. Well, I guess that also makes my decision on who I'm going to be using as my quarterback for next week. Means I'm going to switch out Drew Brees for Jimmy Garoppolo, because I believe Garoppolo's facing off against the Jets. Hey, what's going on, Ewan? And Spade, how you guys doing? I got my phone buzzing again. Unfortunately, Spade, I forgot to change the race distance, so we're not doing 100% Russia. I'm gonna have to change that out of the title. And no, at this point in time, I'm not changing the 100% race to anything else. Because, I mean, we've already done 100% Monaco. And then doing, fuck you, and then doing 100% Brazil. That's gonna be our quota of 100% races. They've got Jets and Giants. I might as well just stick with Jimmy Garoppolo then. I might as well stick with Jimmy G over Drew Brees the next 2 weeks. Because those are two damn easy defenses that going up against. And also, who are the Saints playing the next 2 weeks? I forget. I think the Saints are playing the Texans. Are they playing the Texans? Are they playing the Raiders and then the Packers? Yeah, in all honesty, I'd rather go with Jimmy Garoppolo when it comes to, you know, quarterbacks against defenses, because the Jets and the Giants have two of the worst defenses in the NFL. So I'm not going to do that. I am not going to stick with Drew Brees for this upcoming week. As sacrilege as that sounds, I'm not going to do that. All right, so yeah, there we go. Officially, we are doing Russia and Japan 50% because, like I said, I forgot to switch that. I forgot to switch the race distance before getting into FP1. And yeah, officially, we are not doing any other 100% distances outside of Brazil. Because of the fact that we will have done 2 100% distances during the season. Yeah, I know about that, Tykes, but you didn't have to tell me. I saw that when I was on my walk today. This is also his contract year, so it's not like that he's tied down to the Bears. I would rather they re-sign him because he is currently their best receiver. I don't know if the Bears are trying to re-sign him or not. That's the thing. Bears going back to their roots then. Run that football. They're going to go back to old-style ground-and-pound football.
Okay, test complete.
But yeah, honestly, I don't know what's up with the Bears. Why they're pulling this type of stunt. I would still think it comes down to Ryan Pace, GM Pace. Knowing the Bears, they'll trade him for draft picks, and then they'll absolutely fuck up the draft picks that they get. That's not even a joke, Tykesman. Knowing the Bears, that's exactly what they do. They trade for draft picks and then fuck the draft picks up. Tank for Lawrence. No, the Bears are not going to go that bad. They're not going to be willfully that bad.
Program complete.
As much as we'd like to get a quarterback, yeah, we're not going to get one where we're going to finish. I think the Bears are going to comfortably finish 8-8, 9-7. I honestly think that's what the Bears' record's going to be this year. 8-8 or 9-7, with an outside shot at getting into the playoffs. Bears have other targets that Mitch could throw to. While yes, Allen is our number one wide receiver, it's not like we can't go and pick somebody else up. Or have Mitch throw to somebody else. We'll just have to wait and see what the Bears do. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, and if Allen Robinson's gone, Anthony Miller would be our new number one. He more than definitely is our new number one. you just have to wait and see what the Bears are going to do on the wide receiver front. Drop the fourth there. Go for a couple more laps. We'll probably run this practice program all the way out, just so we can get the most accurate data. Because it even says if you run all 5 laps in this race strategy program, it'll give you the most accurate data to give you the best possible personalized pit strategy. Oh boy, did I run that wide. Yeah, for the most part, my P have only done 3 laps with it. I just recently started doing the 5. I usually just do 3. If I have a lot of time left on practice program, or in the free practice, then I would go and do the 5 full laps. And especially on a track that I don't know all that well. On a track I don't know all that well. I say that I know Russia just fine. I don't like its layout, but I know how Russia plays out. Come on, Gasly, you knew I was there. Is Sainz Sanu? I think he's past his prime, so I don't particularly think it's a good signing. I also don't really know what the 49ers have in terms of wide receivers. Like, they've got tight end George Kittle, and that's about it. That's about all I know. Kittle might be injured. Man, everyone's getting injured week 1, but then again, that's normal. Getting injured in week 1 is just normal if you're in the NFL. Oh my god, man. And I stay in the boundaries.
Mode.
Alright, we're done with that. Now we're done with that, and we are done completely with the practice program. Forget about fuel management. We don't care about fuel management. So just move on from it.
The session has drawn to a close, so let's review.
Fuel management's not worth it, so just move on. Alright, done with practice. We'll move ahead to qualifying. Bump this back up to 94. Simulate practice. And yeah, Russia, once again, it should be down to myself and Albon as to who is actually going to get pole position. But yeah, 49ers, wide receivers, you got me. No idea who's there, who's with them. Actually, now that I got more points, I'm going to go and start regulating some more. Like 575 there, that's 675. There's that. Alright, so... Alright, 3 more things to regulate. How much do they cost? So this one costs... it's not even going to tell us how much it costs, but I'm pretty sure at this point in time it's going to cost somewhere in the range of like 3,000 to go and regulate everything. But I got 77 days. Like I said, I got 77 days to go and make damn sure that everything is going to get taken care of, which it will. I would say that it's going to get done by the U.S. Grand Prix for everything to be regulated and brought over to next year. Tykesman, how's your fantasy football team doing? If you are even playing one this year. Or are you just caring about what the Bears are doing and seeing how they're going to be doing good or bad? And the Bears are going to find new and interesting ways to screw the games up. I'm sure they will. Excuse me. You won by a point? Very nice. Oh, shit. Crap. Well, I screwed myself. Hold on a second. Let me go out, do a lap, and then I'll fit the engine. Yeah, go to track. Park for me. Whoops. Oh, actually, if I do this now, I'm gonna lose it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I just pulled a Silverstone. I forgot to change my race engine for my practice engine. Man, I don't know what is wrong with me today. My mind is not here. My mind is not here on this stream in this game. Well, genius, I'm not actually going to have a good race now that I forgot to change my engine over. I mean, I could just take a grid penalty for Parc Fermé regulations and start from the back. Alright, return to garage. Yeah, at this point in time, I might just take the grid penalties to move my stuff over. At the very least, I should be moving over. Yeah, I gotta do this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I gotta do this. Ajan Keenzy, thank you very much for the follow, man. I gotta take the grid penalties. I've gotta take the grid penalties, man. God damn it. No, this is not going to be 100%. And I am doing Suzuka. It's not 100% because, like I said, my mind is gone from the stream today, and I don't know why. I forgot to change the distancing to make it that it's a 100% race here at Russia. I'm not going to redo it because we already did 100% in Monaco, and we will do 100% in Brazil, so that is going to be our two 100% quotas for the season. And now I forgot to change my engine over, so I don't know. My mind's out of it today. I'm sorry, guys. So yeah, we made it at Q1. Who didn't make it? Both Haas's, both Alfa Romeos, and both Williamses did not make it out of Q1. And at this point in time, yeah, I think I have to adhere to Parc Fermé, and I'm going to be starting from the back.
Hope you're sitting comfortably, mate. We've got a sensor issue, and we're going to be stuck here for a while as we fix it.
Well, not just a sensor issue, but I need to switch out my engine completely, so I am going to be starting from the back. Oh, excuse me. I also had a big dinner before coming in today, so I'm not going to do any push-ups or sit-ups before the Russia race. I'll let the food settle before I do anything. So yeah, obviously we didn't make it out of it, so we're going to be starting, well, it says 16th, but we're taking the grid penalty, so we're starting from the back. That's obvious.
So that was an exciting race from our perspective.
I don't want to hear it,
Let's have
Claire.
yours.
I'm not in the mood.
How will not making Q3 affect your strategy tomorrow?
Just go aim for points. I'm pretty sure we can finish top 10.
Regulation changes for next season have been announced.
We're hard at work on the upgrades.
Well, that's everything.
Thanks, Claire. She's so happy after I answer questions, but she doesn't understand the tone inflection. I don't really care about the questions that you're asking me, Claire. I really don't. Well, I will say this. At least we'll have some fresh tires to qualify to start with. Not to qualify, obviously. But we'll have fresh tires to start with. And now I don't know what exactly I want to start on. Do I want to start on mediums or do I want to start on soft?
It's not the end of the world.
All right, 27 laps with the brand new engine. I say brand new engine. It's just the newer parts. Can't believe I did that. I really can't believe I did that.
Welcome along then to Sochi and the Russian Grand Prix, one of 8 cities in the world to play host to both the Olympics and a Formula One race. It's a Grand Prix that's proven difficult to crack for anyone beyond the first 2 rows of the grid in recent years, so let's see if that can change today. Situated just 3 miles from the Georgian border, the 3.6 miles Sochi Autodrome has 2 notable overtaking opportunities into turn 1 and then turn 13. 18 corners in total here, 12 to the right and 6 to the left, and it's an average lap speed of around 130 miles per hour. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Alexander Albon put in a great lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas, and Sainz, Ricciardo, Norris, Kvyat, and Sergio Perez, Ocon, Correa, Pierre Gasly, and Matsushita, Stroll, Russell, Nick de Vries, and Kimi Raikkonen, Latifi, Giovinazzi, Magnussen, and O'Brien.
And me.
Which of these talented drivers will come out on top
and
today?
me, starting with a 110 place penalty.
We need a good result today if we want to catch Albon in the Drivers' Championship.
Alright, so the default strategy that they want me to start on is soft medium. However, the personalized strategy, now that starting from the back, they want me to go is medium soft. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Personally, I would not say that that's a bad idea at all to do medium soft. We might actually do that. We might actually do the medium soft strategy. What's everyone else doing around us? Let's see what the director says. The directors is showing everybody except myself and Lance Stroll starting on soft tires. And I think that, I think we'll be fine on the medium tires to start. And then going on to the softs late will help us push past people as the race progresses. So I think that might not be a bad idea. So a 27 lap race, we're going to be pitting on lap 14 to use up our medium tires and then going soft the rest of the way. Where do you think I'm going to finish? Do you think I'll somehow get into the top 10 after all is said and done? Do you think Albon starting on the pole is going to get the win? Let me know in the chat box below before we start this race. Because I think that is going to be extremely rough. It's going to be an extremely rough go. I hope that we can get a top 10. Alice going to say podium. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hensel saying going from last to first. Oh boy. You guys have way too much faith in me. Those that are saying that. Alright, let's give it a go. This is why I hate the standing starts. I still can't get the standing starts right, for whatever reason. Yeah, what's going on, Brad? Well, we're not in a good position today. Unfortunately, I had to take a grid penalty for swapping out my engine. Well, a couple of shunts and I've gotten myself up into, what's that, 16th place? Damn it. Wow, first lap and I've already got 2 exceeding track warnings. Whoa, look at this asshole dive bombing. George Russell coming out of nowhere to dive bomb the fuck out of that turn. George Russell with the ballsy ass move that, all truth be told, that was such a ballsy move from him. Yeah, I'd love to take the credit for that one, but I'm sure he's been learning it from someone else. As long as I stay within DRS of him for upcoming.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Alright, DRS time, boys. Latifi and Matsushita fighting it out in front of me. And the stupid thing about this is I'm going to be starting from the back in Japan too, because I need to take engine parts. Like that's not a maybe, that's a must. Yeah, we're not off to a great start, Wolf. This was supposed to be the 100% race, and I forgot to change it before we got into race weekend, before, you know, starting pre-practice. So this is just going to be a normal 50% race. Oh, Williams' teammates fighting it out. Oh shit. It's got bad news written all over it. well, the reason why it's bad news is because I forgot to change my engine, a la, like, Silverstone 2 years ago. I forgot to change my race engine, or my practice engine to my race engine, and, screwed myself. So, in order to at least make myself somewhat competitive, I changed my race engine back. So I had to start from the last, or to start from the end of the grid. Nah, I'm good, Dycliffe. Thanks, though. I don't want none of your shit, Latifi. Oh, so it's just drama, Tykesman. Gotcha. I should be getting it tomorrow there, Brad. They did identify the electrical issues, so that's good. They were able to fix it. But it took all day today, and is going to require part of tomorrow to finish fixing it up. I don't know, and you'd think that would change because, of course, they updated the liveries. Like, the pace car got the updated livery. I forgot what else got updated livery. But yeah, the fact that Williams still has Sofina, that's kind of wrong. The Black Mercedes has been around for a while. I mean, this most recent update. Like, the pace car getting its new livery happened just this past update. Alright, give me some open air so I can catch up to the people in front of me. Because, yeah, the black livery for Mercedes, I think, happened 2 weeks after the game came out. No, they won't do it because it's a special one-off livery. I'm slowly catching Matsushita. Keyword being slowly. Gotta remember, I'm on medium tires, he's on soft. But any sort of gap I can make up on him in these medium tires will help me a lot when I then switch to the soft for the rest of the race. Shit, I'm gonna flash that back. Alpine are gonna race in blue? That's my first flashback, by the way. I thought Alpine were gonna stay in the yellow. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Well, Alpine are also a subsidiary of Renault, so that's why I thought they would have kept the same colors. No, genius, because it was at this it was in the racing grid. If I went past the racing grid and then decided to start over, then yeah, then it would be a flashback. Yes, Aston Martin has already confirmed they're going to be in the British Racing Green. And I mean, why not, really? It's classic. It's the classic British color. Now that we don't have Lotus on the grid anymore, someone's got to take up that British green. Nikki, what'd you miss? I forgot to change my practice engine to the race engine during qualifying, so I started back at the grid because of it. And I have one of two cars that started on medium tires in this race. Yeah, this is also not a 100% race like I had originally planned on it to be, but, like I said, before and during this stream, my mind has not been here. So I can only apologize, that's all. God damn it. I have to flash that back. I'm not taking the fucking time penalty. Now I gotta watch out because I just have one flashback left the rest of the race. Yes, Pin Dog, he is at Red Bull. He's at Red Bull because Max Verstappen got bought by Ferrari. Brad, funnily enough, I actually got a call. I actually got a call at the start of my stream from a recruiter. And to be honest, I had no idea I even sent them my resume. It was probably something that they had on file for me for like a year or so ago. So I am not prepared for anything that they wanted to talk to me about. It's good news, but like I said, I wasn't prepared for it. This recruiting company that I talked to, I don't think I sent a resume at all during the time that I've been unemployed this time. So they must have kept my resume on file for the last 2 years from the last time I was unemployed.
Alexander is coming in for his stop.
Which I mean, hey, that's great they're able to keep my resume, but like I said, I have no idea what they wanted from me. I had no idea why they were calling me up. Like, oh, we found a job. We looked at your resume. It's like, I remember sending you my resume. Not one fucking bit. Albon's switching to the hard tires. Ooh, Perea being ballsy with the block. But Albon going to hard tires is a little bit sus, not gonna lie. Could have easily have gone on medium tires and made it work the rest of the race.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Jeff, I can't fucking look at this right now.
Okay, copy that.
No, I want to stay on the current fucking set. They want me to stay out an extra lap on the medium tires. I mean, I probably
We're approaching
could.
the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
Oh, in fact, I actually could because I am managing my tires well. I'm managing my tires extremely well. So yeah, I very well could come in on lap 15. Yeah, it's a one lap less to, you know, catch up to people after I've made my pit stop, but it's one fresher set of laps on my soft tires. I wouldn't need to worry about my tires degrading for one more lap. The weather is very nice. Like 70 degrees Fahrenheit. A little bit of wind, but overall it's a wonderful, wonderful day. It will get colder as the month goes on, obviously. But right now, we're in the mid-70s. Alright, I'm currently leading this race, but obviously you gotta take into account I got a pit. Bit of a heat wave, oh. It's kind of surprising. Wow, I have no idea what I was doing there. Oh, excuse me. Signs out of the session. No safety car. If there was a safety car, I would have immediately ducked in for the new tires.
In this lap, push now.
That's where you're wrong, bucko. I'm gonna wait another lap. I know you're talking ambient temperature, but I always have my fan on in the office because, well, the computer makes it fucking warm in here. Computer acts like a space heater. And this room's got the worst air circulation in all of my condo. Alright, coming in this lap.
Right, come in at the end of this lap. We've been awarded a time
Really?
penalty.
Okay, no. Okay, I'm actually going to flash that back because I file a motion of bullshit on that overage. Because I do not believe I went all the way over. I do not believe I went all the way over to get that. So that's my flashbacks. All my flashbacks are done. Done used. Whatever happens, happens now. Pit window is telling me if I come into pit, I will exit in 12th place. Now, if everybody around me on either medium or hard tires in the case of Albon, I should cut my way through the field pretty good. I was gonna say, where are my tires? What were my medium tires? They were still in the mid-20s.
Go, go, go.
Wow, I actually could have stayed on those for a longer time.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
Like, hell, my medium tires were actually holding up pretty well around this track. What's going on, Delios? Kvyat's in the points, that just won't do. Alright, so everybody at this point in time are on mediums. I am the only one on soft tires. Come back here, Kvyat. Alright, it's 2 straight laps. I made a pass right there at, what was that, turn 13, I think? Target position, 10 laps, top 5 at least. Considering I started last place. How long did it take for me to remove it? I didn't even start with it. Legitimately had him off since the very beginning. It's because I've been so used to not having ABS stability control or traction control due to Forza. Been doing that for years and years.
Okay, you're within 1 second of the car ahead. Get ready to use DRS to overtake.
Thanks, Jeff. I already know. It's not like I haven't played this game for the last 5 months. Oh, shit!
Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Fucking asshole! Brake check me, you piece of shit! AI Alcon's had it out for me for quite some time. Shit. Pretty much. Fucking hate him coming to that. Well, we're not getting top 5 here. Now, though, Cone decided to brake early. Don't pinch me, you piece of shit. Man, I'm wishing I got that flashback now, right? Wishing I had at least one flashback. Well, as it stands, it looks like I'm going to hold fastest lap. And should hold fastest lap for the rest of the race. At least that's the hope. Still got 6 laps to go. This pace, I don't think I'll be able to catch Norris or Ricardo or whoever else is in front of me. Hey, what's going on, J-Ro? Guess what, guys? We're going to be doing this all over again at Japan. Last to points challenge at Japan. Because I need to get a brand new engine there, too.
We advise moving to Mix 2, fuel to Mix 2.
Why did I start on P22s? Because I forgot to change my practice engine to my race engine. A la Silverstone 2 seasons ago.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Yeah, it's a mistake I really need to stop doing. I was distracted. As I may mention earlier, my mind's not really been all here today. Albon has not officially won the championship yet, but I mean, he's really close. He's leading this race, so he's pretty close to getting the damn title. Laps to go. I am catching Ricardo though. Using all of my boost. Using all my boost power to catch up to Ricardo and Norris as well. Oh shit.
You've been awarded a time penalty for that last incident.
And I knew it as soon as I started making the turn too. Alright, so not only did I ultimately get that time penalty, but I got busted front wing on top of it, so wonderful. Poor management of the use of my flashbacks.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Coming up fast on Ricardo. Oh, and for those of you who are wondering, the regulations came down before this race, not the Japanese race. My chassis and my aero got regulated. And at this point in time, I've got all but 3 of the parts regulated for next season. So that means once those parts are regulated, I will go and start building up my engine. Durability? What's that? Uh-oh. Ricardo, what are you doing? Whoa! It's a Mercedes engine, Bobo. There we go. The super dive bomb on Ricardo to put me up into 7th place. Well, to be fair, J-Ro, in this 3rd season, Renault is actually the best engine in my stable. Renault turned out to be the best engine entering Season 3 in my stable. it's all about how they developed. Oh, that's right. With my 3-second time penalty, I'm going to be dropping back spots. Shit.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
And right now, it looks like I'm going to be dropping back to 9th with my time penalty. Yeah, this was a very shambolic race. Everything about it turned out ugly. Oh, Charles Leclerc won this race, not Albon. Yeah, but I normally do well even when I say that. I normally do well even when I say I do well here. So. Ninth place.
A great race then, and a fantastic win here in Sochi. So, Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
I think that smart time management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
Looking at the podium, you can see that red suit familiar to fans across the globe. A world-class win for a world-class team. Ferrari do it again.
Good for Ferrari. Albon finishing on the podium. Nah, it wasn't all
so
that
then,
good.
It's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. It's a positive result for Alexander Albon, who moves further out in front at the top of the standings. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
I have to give it to O'Brien. They pushed and pushed and found some fantastic performance.
Yeah, gotta give me driver of the day because I started in last, finished technically in 7th, but ultimately 9th place because of the penalty. So a real good performance, moving up 15 spots to get to that finishing position. And as you can see right here, I am now 71 points back of Albon. Not completely out of the realm of possibility, but at this point in time, I need to start winning races on top of Albon finishing where I finished, or just not finishing in the points whatsoever. So yeah, at this point in time, it pretty much is Albon's title, and I don't think there's much I could do about that. It's pretty much his title.
It was just a pleasure to watch.
Well, Ant.
Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy.
Yeah, I did okay.
You were cutting your way through the field during the race.
Raw horsepower, power units, unit stuff.
Podium finish for your teammate. Will you be celebrating with them tonight?
Along with the powertrain, of course, because the engine did the job.
Your teammate beat you today. Was it a setup issue or something?
I'm not commenting about that. What's going on, Palermo?
After all the teams have updated their cars for next season's regulation changes, where do you think you'll...
We're well prepared for the regulation changes. As I made mention, we've got 3 parts now that just need to be regulated for next season. Only 3 parts. And we're going to be good. Uh-oh, 2 races left, and the rivalry between myself and Bottas is all square. Alright, take it easy, Brad. Another 1.89 million bucks in the bank, adding to our overall tally. What happened to make me start last? I forgot to switch my practice engine to my race engine. So that when qualifying started, I realized it too late and said, okay, I'm just going to start from the end spot here, and didn't qualify. Opted to switch my engine out. So that's why I started in last place. And I think for Japan, I'm going to be starting last place anyway, because if you take a look at my engine, as I may mention before, I'm at 43% here. 28% for the MGUK. I might be okay with it for the rest of the season, but I'm not going to risk anything. I'm not going to take chances. I will get a new one there. My MGUH is also at 12. That one might actually last for the rest of the season, but Energy Store is currently at 51. In fact, both of them are over 50%, so I do need to get a new one there. My turbocharger's at 26. That's not going to last to the end of the season. The ICE, that's not going to last to the end of the season. Same thing with the MGUK. Control electronics will, because I've only used this secondary one once, and it was only 5% usage. I've used this one for the rest of the time, and as you can see, it's only at 43%. Control electronics do not get worn out at all throughout the entirety of the season. How long till the next race? Not long, Dragon. I mean, I gotta do practice and qualifying to get to the next race. Calm down. We'll get there. Too bad Albon can't be that in real life. Yeah, I mean, he should have actually gotten his win. He should have gotten his win in the very first race this season. But, of course, Hamilton had to be a dick and push him off the track. Alright, so yeah, my MGUH, the MGUH should be fine for the rest of the season. Like I said, control electronics should be fine as well. So I'm going to be taking whatever grid penalty this is going to be. It's probably a 40-point grid penalty. What's my gearbox looking like? My gearbox is at 44% with one more race to go. That should be fine for the rest. That should be fine for that race, and then, of course, the gearbox will be fine, the new one, for the rest of the season. Yeah, Hamilton didn't want to admit that he gave up that corner. Or he didn't want to admit that he lost that corner. Alright, so we're at 646. I can't build that. I can't regulate that. I can't regulate that. And I certainly can't regulate that. But other than that, once all that gets regulated, then I can start building up the rest of my engine. And then throw some stuff in the durability for next season as well. Good stuff. Alright, so let's drop the difficulty back down to 80 for practice. For those of you who do not know, I do practice on 80, but the qualification and the race at 94. That is true. That is true. And also at this point in time, I don't really care about the acclaim. Like, I'm okay with, like, the resource points and stuff. But driver acclaim, team acclaim, money, it doesn't really matter that much all to me. Because I've got some of the best facilities, the best if not the best facilities. My car is the best on the grid. I don't need to spend anything. I really don't. And as far as my team acclaim goes, we're at team level 20. That we have all the sponsorships unlocked. Driver standings wise, or just not driver standings, but driver acclaim wise, I don't need to do anything else with my 16 acclaim. I've done everything that I can with my 16 acclaim, so I don't need to do anything. I don't need to do anything with the R&D. I don't need to do anything with the money. I don't need to do anything with the acclaim points. Also, interesting to note, we have not heard anything about a retirement yet, and at this point in time of the season, I don't think we'll get a retirement. As much as it pains me to say, we're not going to see Kimi Räikkönen retiring. We got Grosjean retiring, we got Vettel retiring, and I thought at the end of this season we would have seen Kimi Räikkönen retire. But that's not the case. Because we would have seen the notification by now that Kimi Räikkönen will be retiring at the end of the season. We haven't gotten that yet. I mean, you can even take a look at the driver market, and Kimi Räikkönen, he's still there. He's still available to be picked up to make your team better. And actually, at this point in time, if I pick him up, his driver rating is going to be like a 97. Because I have the plus 15. I will have the plus 15 to all of the driver stats. So his experience will stay at 100. That's not going to change. His racecraft will go up to 96. His awareness will be a 97, and his pace will be an 80 or a 94. So yeah, Kimi will be one of the better drivers. In fact, at that point in time, he might as well be peak Kimi. He might as well be 2007, 2008 Kimi Räikkönen by giving him a plus 15 boost to all of his stats. And then putting him in my car? Hell, we might turn Kimi Räikkönen into a world champ again. If we get him, we might turn him into a world champ. All right, we're going to let this go through. I'm going to get some water before I come back. Give me one hot second. I'll be back in a bit. But Canadian Nuts, you say that he drives for the top team, so he can't really admit those mistakes, which is true. He can't say that, oh, I messed up here. It's completely my fault. Yeah, he can't do that. I mean, he's gotta take some responsibility, though. You feel he's gotta take some responsibility there. Alright, so how much is it going to take to upgrade these? So that's 700, and that's 975. We'll upgrade the suspension geometry. What's this one down here? That one's 1012. Okay, so yeah, we'll go and update the suspension geometry here to get it ready for next season. And then between this part, which I believe it said like 575, and that's 1012. So 1600. 1600 points to adapt these final two parts to get them ready for next season. Then we don't have to worry about that. But all right, let's go to Suzuka. We have, as you have seen, the engine is going to push us towards the back of the grid once again because I need to get all those new engine parts. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. We got to deal with it. I'm just kind of surprised that it took 18 races to get to this point where I finally have to choose a brand new engine part. And are you joking me? No, no. Why does it gotta be rain? Why does it gotta be rain? At this point in time, I gotta undo that. I cannot drive in the rain. I'm not gonna start last in the rain either. No way, no how. I am not starting last in the rain. So, we're not going to take any brand new parts at this point. Just got to make sure that I swap out of my practice engine, though. For damn sure, I got to make sure I swap out of my practice engine. Alright, so that means the US Grand Prix is going to be the place where I get the brand new engine parts, then. Because I am damn sure not starting last place in the wet. That's not happening. I would rather go further up the grid, start further up the grid, because I'll have a better chance of finishing where I should be, top 5, than if I started in the back, in the wet. Because I fucking hate wet weather racing. I can't do it. Alright, so, that being said, is there any wet weather practice? Doesn't look like there's any, so we're just gonna have to drive Suzuka as best as I can in the wet. And it's also a wet weather start, too. Oh, God, I hate those two. I hate wet weather starts. I hate wet weather everything. I wish that in this game there would be a way that you could just make it so that you don't have to drive in the wet whatsoever. Because wet weather sucks. Wet weather racing sucks. You said it in the past. Chad has said before that watching wet races is fun.
We've got a situation.
That's fine and dandy, but driving wet races sucks ass. Can't do it. Don't want it. Alright. Let's get this set up in. Let's figure out our way around Japan once again. It's been a while. If there is, I didn't know about, and obviously I didn't click on it. Yeah, turns 1 and 2 are going to be absolutely chaos in the wet. Let's see if you slow, motherfucker. I finished in 9th, Nikki. Oh, Albon won. Albon has pretty much won this driver's title. At this point in time, he pretty much has won the driver's title. He hasn't won it just yet, but I mean, he's got like 78 points on me. Something like that. Thank you very much for the follow. I'll get to you in a second. Canadian Nuts, my man. I hope that you're enjoying yourself this evening, and thank you very much for the follow. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Benji Boy, thank you very much for the follow as well. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Alright, I'm hoping to get purple this time around. There we go. Got purple that time around. Let's move on. Tire management. Let's get it. What about the football? Oh, wow. Tykesman, what about the football? Actually, speaking of football, did you see that hashtag United made it to the FA Cup and won their opening round game? They made it to the first preliminary round as a level 9 team. They won 13-12 on penalties. I forget who Everton drew in the Carabao Cup. And for those of you who don't know about hashtag United, that is the football team that was started by YouTuber Spencer Owen, Spencer FC. Originally was an esports team, and then he turned it into a proper football team.
Well done.
Yeah, well, who are Everton facing in the Carabao Cup? That I want to know. Everton, Carabao Cup. Everton's taking on Salford. Okay, that should be a win. That should be an easy win. Everton versus Salford in the Carabao Cup. That should be an easy win. And if we don't, then we've got problems. If we don't beat Salford and we don't play if we don't play at least James, Allen, or Decore, then we've got problems. Barnsley, Chelsea, yeah. I'm sorry, man. Oh man, what is that turn 1-2 that I just did? That was pretty garbage 1 and 2. Not doing any favors with the S's here. I'll make up for it with the raw speed I'll get on the back straight. Pass the spoon. And here's the thing, Merman, I love the layout of this track, but I agree, I don't really do well at this track. Though I love the layout. Follow the leader. Come on, Sergio.
Okay, test.
All right, perfect. Moving on. Oh yeah, like the hairpin is easily my worst part of this track. I've never liked it, even going back to Forza, old Forza days. I've never liked the hairpin. And then I guess a little bit of the S's too. Just trying to figure out the speed and turning radius of the S's is a bit of a problem. But outside of those two, I'm okay with the track. Let's do qualifying pace. Casio triangle I've started to get better at. That, back and forth chicane that I just did. Oh, Latifi, you're in my line. Actually, with Latifi in my line, I still made that work. I don't know how I made it work, but I made it work. Decent at spoon. Obviously, I could do better at it. No, Merman, you summed it up perfectly. The hairpin is hair pain. It is a pain in my ass. But wasn't bad entry. Okay, I'll try and do that again. I'll try and do that in a subsequent test runs of it. And oh, hey, look, race strategy is up. We might as well just run the rest of practice on race strategy, just so I can run the hairpin 5 more times to get a good idea of how to take it. Hairpin is pain. But I mean, admittedly, that is one of my problems. I like to take turns way too shallow. In my thought, it would be great to save time, but in fact, it doesn't save time. It's worse for time. Oh God. I actually saved it. Oh, I couldn't save that one.
What happened? Let me know you're okay.
Damn it, couldn't save that one. Alright, back that up. Oh, I'm on the curves again. God damn it. Gotta stop being a spinny shithead over here. Yeah, I believe the hairpin I took in that time was a tad too late. Yeah, the hairpin, I either take it too shallow or I take it too wide. I'm never consistent with it. One and 10, I still think I'm 1 and 10. 1 and 2, I still think I'm taking it a bit too hot. That's what's forcing me out wide. Oh shit. Shallow. Shallow then wide. Not a bad spoon. Interesting, I'm going to have to be doing half of this race in the wet. Let's be honest, that weather forecast probably shows that it's going to be... Or it could be interpreted as half the race will be run in the wet. Because weather usually comes earlier and finishes earlier than what is shown on the screen. So I think ultimately this is going to be a race where I'd say 13 of the laps are going to be wet and the rest will be dry. Which then I'm going to have to look into the tire situation is, do I ultimately decide to go double soft or come out onto the mediums? Because I think the mediums for sure will last the good 12, 13 laps. And I think I'd rather save the 20 seconds of extra pit stopping, so I won't do the double soft. So yeah, I think whatever way you slice it out, after the rain is over, I'll just come out on the mediums, and that'll be the tire I stay on the rest of the race. That seems like the best course of action. Uh-oh, who's this guy? Doesn't matter. There was, however, one point in time where it rained a very heavy rain and then died after 7 laps. I decided to then switch to hard tires for the rest of the race. Whereas the AI, most of the AI went double soft, and ultimately the double soft strategy, those people that were making that extra pit stop for another soft were passing me. So ultimately it does come down to tire wear, it comes down to tire strategy, it comes down to just driving, general driving. Oh, that was bad. I couldn't pull a Senna and just drive off to the access road. Right, but I still think that the rain's gonna, stop, and the time for slicks will be past the halfway point. Wow, Brian, what are you doing? So if that is the case, then yeah, I'd still think that the medium tires are probably, the one-stop medium tires are the way to go. If it's somewhere between in the 12 and the 14 lap range, medium tires definitely the way to go. Anything longer and then probably a 2-stop soft will probably work.
Okay, test com-
Alright, moving on from that. That should be the end of practice. And yeah, that's it. I'm not going to do fuel management. Fuel management is kind of eh. Fuel management's very iffy with me. Like, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I gotta cheese it just right in order to get fuel management practice program to work. But at this point in time, don't really care about the extra R&D points because, well, by the end of the season, I will have enough to regulate everything for next season. So it's not that big of a deal.
It's time to remind ourselves of our top three, who are... Oh.
Yeah, not that big of a deal. So let's just move on, move ahead to qualifying.
Let's have your take on it.
Really, Claire?
It's good to get the reliability issues out of the way in practice, isn't it?
Yeah, I prefer they didn't happen at all.
Let's talk about another team. How do you feel they did today?
Not nearly as good as they're capable of. Real talk.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Real talk with Williams. They could do much better. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to bump this up to 94. And then gotta make do with this main engine that I've got. It's not gonna be pretty, especially the energy store. But gotta make do with what I got. Hold on 1 second. Good, yeah, so we got our race engine. We officially have our race engine in. So let's get the practice out of the way. Once again, sorry for not being very talkative tonight, just, my mind is elsewhere. Just get through the rest of this, stream tonight. R&D tree, we got, 1,400 points, so we'll go and regulate this. Adapt part. And I believe this one said it was, like, 6 something, so yeah, like I said, once we get, the points coming in, I believe the weekly points should be enough to then regulate the fuel tank positioning. So that'll be all done, and we don't have to worry about that. Aero, we don't have to worry about anymore. And then anything after that we pick up, it's going to go directly to the engine to make the engine the fastest fucking engine the world has ever seen. Because, you know me, and you know I like power, you know I like speed. So if I can get the best damn engine, that is what I want. If I can make the best damn engine, then I will have the best damn engine. Yep, there it is. Officially, Michael Thomas is going to be out for the Las Vegas game. Here are some waiver wire pickups. Do I really want to go and... Dallas Goedert, yeah. Dallas Goedert. I don't really need a tight end. Alright, let's lower the fuel load. Park for May, we're all good. Flying lap it. Paris Campbell. Oh, Anthony Miller. Anthony Miller would be a good replacement pickup. Maybe. Maybe. Kind of surprised that they would say that Anthony Miller would be a good replacement pickup if you need a replacement for Michael Thomas. Tykesman, if you're listening, thank you very much for the follow, Mr. Ponto81. Much appreciated, sir. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoy the stream. But yeah, turn 1 and 2, it's a double apex, and I can never get the double apex right. Alright, it's better than what I've done in the past. And yeah, the hairpin in the wet is also going to be a pile of garbage, too. You thought it was going to be slow before, it's going to be even slower in the wet. Alright, that's a decent time. What was it, 125.67? That should be a decent enough time to see me through to the next round, but we'll wait and see how it shapes up. Alright, pretty much everybody has gone, and the cutoff point is 126.54. Which is 9/10 slower than me. I don't think there are going to be 8 people that are going to get 9/10 faster. So I'm pretty sure I'm safe. With what time I've got right now, I'm pretty sure I'm safe. So let's just skip ahead to Q2. Alright, I should have taken a look and see who didn't advance. It was probably both Williams, both Haas's, and both Alphas again. Just as a hunch, it probably was all 3 of those teams didn't make it again. And honestly, Tykesman, I don't know if I should be going after a wide receiver in my league. Because of the fact that I have, at this point in time, 7 wide receivers. So I'd have to get rid of a wide receiver in order to bring one on. Please, just call me Gendo. My mom calls me by that full name, man. Oh god, into the gravel I go. I'm almost assuredly gonna run a second lap. Keep taking fucking turns too shallow. I'm trying not to, Slappy. It's in my DNA, though. what I think about Robinson flying out of Chicago. I'm disappointed, but not at all surprised, given the fact that the Bears don't have a decent quarterback. All right, what was that time? What time did I get? It was a 125.77, so slightly slower. Very slightly slower. But also still in danger of getting passed up. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be on the cut line. Yep, I'm definitely in the cut zone. Alright, so the cut line's only a 10th higher than me. So I just need to drive just slightly better than what I did, and I'll be able to get that 10th. Alright, so I need to get a 10th faster. I'm sure I could do better than that. I'm sure I could do better than a 10th. That's how I want to take Casio trying.
Just 30 seconds left in the session.
See, doing much better this lap now that I can actually drive it. Yeah, easily in Q3 now. Correct. Nick Foles is in the Hall of Fame for what reason, Chero? Alright, who did not make it out of Q2? Oh, wow. Bottas and Verstappen. Bottas and Verstappen are not in Q3. Amazing stuff there. Both Racing Points didn't go through, and Perez and Stroll. Gasly didn't make it. Carlos Sainz didn't make it. But Verstappen and Bottas not making it into Q3 is pretty astounding, given the fact, of course, one's a Mercedes and one's a Ferrari. Lewis Hamilton almost didn't make it into Q3. He finished in 10th. And rounding out your top 10 is Kvyat, Ocon, Correa, Ricciardo, myself, Norris, Matsushita, and Leclerc. That's a wacky top 10. Like, let's take a look at some of the drivers that should not be in the top 10. Matsushita, well, I'm not going to say myself because at this point in time I have the best car. I should be in the top 10. Correa, Kvyat. Ocon's kind of borderline top 10 at this point in time. But yeah, Matsushita, Correa, Kvyat, I would say are drivers that should not be in the top 10. And are there just on virtue of probably speed, maybe a little bit of driving skill. I do push-ups after qualifying, but I appreciate the sentiment, Gonzo. Or, sorry, Slappy. I appreciate the sentiment, but it's after qualifying. Alright, so... And I'm taking a look. We've got a full complement of push-ups and sit-ups after this qualifying, so I'll be doing 30 sit-ups and 20 push-ups. Just as a reminder, for the wall sitting and planking, only redeem 5. Because we did not do any before. We did not do any, I should say, after the Russian Grand Prix, so that entire set is done. So there's only going to be a 5 max. A 5 redemption max for that. Woohoo! That was bad.
Are you okay? That was a nasty hit. Turn the engine off and wait for the marshals.
Frankie, English, please. Please and thank you, my man. I don't care about Mafia or Ferrari. I care about you speaking English, please and thank you. Does anybody have a Google Translator or somebody that actually can speak Italian and translate what he says? Fuck, I can't concentrate on chat and race at the same time. Alright, let's get back to where I should be. There we go. Oh, what a weird thing to say. I mean, it's not an untrue statement. I definitely drove worse here. I definitely drove worse. I need to do a better lap. Oh, I need to do a better lap. Where am I from? I'm from Chicago. Where are you from? And who's your favorite driver and what's your favorite track? Alright, I need to get on newer pair of softs. Alright, I'm only 4/10 off of Charles. It's not that bad. I'm sorry, Frankie. I'm timing you out because I told you once, I told you twice, I told you 3 times to speak English, and you're still not speaking English, so we're timing you out, bud.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Albon, Leclerc, and Lewis Hamilton. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
And because I was taking care of business, I forgot to go out for one final lap to get a better time, which I thought for sure I would be getting a better time. But it looks like that I'm going to be starting in 8th instead. So
we're southwest of the city of Nagoya today at a wet and windy Suzuka circuit. 3.6 miles and 18 corners make up a lap here, with Sector 1 likely to prove especially difficult in these conditions. We should see overtaking into turns 1 and 16 today, and maybe a few Kobayashi-style dives into the hairpin as well.
Kobayashi dive.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today.
Nah, we don't have to. We know our starting placement. We're starting in 8th.
5 races remaining, and you've still got a chance of winning the World Drivers' title. Let's grab a solid points finish.
Not happening, Jeff. I can tell you that right now, it is not happening. I'm actually going to drop my fuel load. Because, I mean, if it's going to be wet and rainy for a good portion of this race, we might as well drop the fuel load and save some fuel around, especially some of those slow corners like the hairpin, like Casio Triangle. Drop down to lean, save some fuel. What car do I drive in real life? I drive a Chevy Malibu 2013. Just currently in the shop right now because of electrical issues. And that car, for me, is going to be paid off next May. I've almost got it all paid off. Alright, so as it stands right now, they're telling me 13 laps and then 14 laps for intermediate tires before I switch over. Like I said, at this point in time, we don't know. We have no idea when the rain is coming. So it probably will be like lap 13, lap 14 that I will come in and make the pit stop. So it's just a matter of when's the rain letting up fully to allow for the changeover. And here's the thing, I'm not going to come in beforehand either. I am going to stay out completely until the wet weather is done. And then I'll make the switch to whatever slick tires they want me in. So because it's wet weather, obviously, the flashbacks are set to unlimited, but once it dries up, then it's back to 3. And I'm not even going to ask where you think I'm going to finish because it's wet weather racing. All bets are off because I suck at wet weather racing. So if you want to make a prediction of where I'm going to be at, starting in 8th place, where do you think I'm going to finish? You can, but at this point in time, I don't think that I'm going to do all that great, especially in the wet. Alright, so let's start this bad boy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's start over because wet weather starts at LOL. Mercedes C300, nice. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. And this is why I hate driving in the wet weather. This is why I never, ever, ever, ever want to race in the wets in F1 ever. Because I never get it right. I never get the start right. I never get the driving line right. I can never get the braking zones right. Just 100% cannot drive in the wet. Fucks. I got shoved into. I got shoved into by Ricardo. I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad. Fuck. How the fuck can you drive in the fucking wet? This is the worst. This is the absolute worst. Hold fucking steady! Come on! All right, we gonna do this? We gonna do this or what? We gonna do this or what? Or are you gonna keep spinning me out? Don't do it. Oh my god, we finally got out of the first fucking turn. It is a goddamn miracle we got past the first fucking turn. Do push-ups to relieve the stress. Oh, we got a funny guy over here. Thanks, Zero. I'm predicting lap 13 is when they'll put me on slicks. Lap 13 is when they'll put me on slicks. Calling it now. Come back here, Kvyat. What's going on, Broderator? It has not been a good day today. Started last in Russia because I forgot to change my practice engine to my race engine, giving me a last place penalty. Finished in 9th though, but still, I should not have been anywhere near the back. And then here it's, the first half of this Suzuka race is going to be in the wet, and I qualified in 8th. Yeah, Ray Suzuka's got a lot of history. I know that. Ah, damn it. Almost saved it. I almost saved it. Oh, yeah, Broaderator. Pretty much if Albon wins this race, and I come anywhere less than 5th, Albon wins the driver's title. It's like almost assured. Because there would just not be enough time for me to catch up to him.
The track is drying, but it's going to take a while to clear the standing water off the line. Don't start thinking about slicks just yet.
Track is drying, Jeff says, so it's drying even earlier than we thought. At that point in time, I should think about doing a double soft strategy, depending on how many laps are left in the race. If it's anything like 12 to 14, then I'm only just doing a one-stop medium. Got 22 laps left in the race.
You're doing well out there. Keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes.
Doing well, he says. I'm trying to find the racing line. I'm trying to find the racing line in the water, not just in where Kvyat's going. I pulled the same move of Senna Prost, but I didn't wreck out like Senna and Prost did, going into the Casio triangle. And no damage either. So all in all, I consider that a good move. Dude, Mugello was weird, man. I know races like that have happened in the past, but I personally have never witnessed one live. I've never witnessed one like that live. Never seen so many red flags. They said that is only the sixth time in F1 history that 2 red flags have come out in a race. The last one they said was, what, the 2016 or 2017 Brazilian Grand Prix? But yeah, only the 6th time in F1 history that 2 red flags have come out. Talking about Monza there, Frankie? It's one of my favorite tracks to drive in this game. Well, you just said they have the best track, singular. You didn't say tracks plural, you said track singular. Mugello is okay. Though I've not really watched any MotoGP to see it as a MotoGP track. Imola, I've...
Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Got that confirmed?
Imola, I've not seen live. But obviously it will be live on the calendar this year, so I'll be able to see it. Monza, well, Monza, people like Monza because of, you know, the speeds that happen there. That's why they call it the Palace of Speed. Palace, Cathedral of Speed, whatever. I do agree with the sentiment that... Oh, really? Again? I don't really agree with the sentiment that Italy has all the best tracks. Like, Monza's good, yes, but I would not agree that Mugello's a good track. Especially as we've seen, it's not really all that great for F1. Imola's decent. What other Italian tracks are there? Gonzo saying Portimao. Gotta rep your homeland, I'm sure. mean, yeah, how many other Italian tracks have held the Italian Grand Prix, or has it just been pretty much Monza, and that's it? In the history, the entire history of the Italian Grand Prix, has it just been Monza and that's it? Still raining here. We've got 18 laps to go. Yeah, Imolo's the San Marino Grand Prix. I remember that. Just like how the Nürburgring in the past was the European Grand Prix. It may have held a German Grand Prix once or twice. I can't remember. Trading off with the Hockenheim ring. You want to see Nürburgring back? Well, you're lucky it will be back this year. It's going to be raced in October. Alright, there's still a little bit of rain in the air.
Okay, I think the track will be drying out quite soon. Mind you don't burn out your tyres.
Oh, thanks, Gonzo. Alright, so we're coming up. We got 17 laps to go. We're right on that cusp of hard and medium. And I honestly think medium tires are going to be the way to go. Shit! Because I think once the track dries, like I said, we may have just 13 laps left to go. Medium tires will last. F1 at Le Mans will never happen. It actually, they did race at the Bugatti circuit back in the 60s. But it was crap for racing, and the FIA said never again. And due to the restrictions nowadays that, track lengths, you basically cannot race on a track longer than Spa, the Le Mans circuit will never, ever, ever be raced for F1. Because the Le Mans circuit's like 13.6 kilometers. Spa is 7. So, yeah, Le Mans is almost double.
Okay, the weather's certainly eased off for the time being, but we've still got a lot of standing water out there. We're happy for you to stay out on the Inters for now.
Because, yeah, believe me, I would have liked to have seen F1 at Le Mans proper. Whoa, whoa, come on now. Once again, a wet race, I'm not gunning it, and all of a sudden the car wants to kick out. Alright, so it doesn't look like there's any more rain in the air. So I'm predicting the changeover is going to happen on lap 16. Or end of lap 15, start of lap 16. Basically, once Albon goes into the pits, that's when I'll come into. It's a good thing Albon is so far ahead. You can use him as my gauge.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
I ain't fucking pitting until until I get the okay to pit for the changeover. Tires are doing okay. High 20s. No, it's initial D simulator.
Okay, looks like some of those puddles are clearing. We're still on the right tire for the time being, but we're not a million miles away from slick conditions.
Kansei Driftle? Yes. Deja vu. I have been in this place before. Albon's in the pits.
Alexander is in the pits. Alexander in the pits.
But I don't know if it's for intermediates or not. Welcome, Raiders from Zamas. I hope you have yourself a wonderful stream and welcome on in. My name is Brian Gendo. I will be your host this evening. Currently driving in the rain here at Suzuka. Myself and Albon are currently... Yep. McDangles and Jim34 GTR, thank you very much for the follows, guys. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoy the stream. As I may mention before, we are currently here at Suzuka in the rain. It's about to dry up, so I'm going to be switching over to the mediums.
Yeah, that makes sense.
MRL Freeware as well for the follow. Thank you very much. We are currently in Season 3 of My Team Career. Myself and Alexander Albon are on the same team.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Oh, this was not the right time to come into pit for the mediums.
Yeah, that makes
This was
sense.
not the right time to pit for the mediums, guys. This was not the right time to come in for the mediums. I thought Albon pitting was for the mediums. Shit. I have made a terrible mistake. Am I American? Yes, I'm from Chicago. I have made a terrible mistake. I thought it was going to be the changeover. Damn it. I hate everything. But anyway, thank you very much for the raid, Samus. Like I said, I hope you had yourself a wonderful stream. After this, I have 4 races left to go in the season. And then I'm pretty much done with the career mode. The car is pretty OP. Albon is an OP driver. He's currently leading the driver standings. And at this point in time, I don't think I have enough time to catch up to him. Shit, man. I should have stayed out. Alright, take it easy, Zamas. I screwed my race over. I hate to say it, I screwed my race over by coming in to take the mediums early.
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag.
Safety car, safety car.
That saved
No
my
overtaking.
ass!
Reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up.
Oh, that safety car saved my ass. Correa is out of the session. Magnussen is out of the session. Oh, I'm about to go out of the session. Am I doing 50%? Yes. I've randomized 100% races this season, and I got Monaco and Brazil as my randomized 100% distance races. And get this, Monaco is a full wet race, 100% Monaco.
Drop your speed, our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Oh, I ain't boxing. Like I said, I just pit for the intermediates. Dude, safety car, the real MVP, absolutely. Monaco is difficult, yeah it is. It's even more difficult in the wet. But I mean, I did it for the fans. The fans were calling for it. Oh yeah, it was very horrible, dude. It was
Alexander
terrible.
is coming in for his stop.
I don't know how many cars...
Slow down, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
I do not know how many cars I will actually pass that are coming into the pits. YBito, thank you very much for the follow. For everyone coming in and following, thank you very much. Let me get onto the straight and then I'll follow you, and I will mention you. Vedri Yilmaz, thank you very much for the follow as well, dude. X Choppas, much appreciated. Alright, so I'm officially moved up into 14th place because of that. But I still cannot believe that I came in and pit for mediums as early as I did. I thought for certain that Albon was coming in and pitting for the mediums. But nope, he was coming in and pitting for intermediates. For everyone coming on in from Zamus's raid, where are you from? Who's your favorite driver? What's your favorite track? And if you play this game, what's your favorite track to drive? My favorite driver IRL is Kimi, but once he retires, it's pretty much going to be Daniel Ricciardo. Daniel Ricciardo's going to be my boy. All thanks to Drive to Survive. Great documentary, by the way. My favorite track? Well, to be honest with you, for the last 5-6 years, since I'm a very super casual F1 fan, I've watched Monaco Grand Prix every year, because it comes on the same day as the Indy 500. So it's like racing Christmas. So I'd say my favorite track to watch is Monaco. That'll change when I start watching more and more F1 proper. My favorite track to drive in this game is Canada. My top 5 is Canada, Spa, Monza, Austria, and Silverstone.
Right, pick up the pace a touch, please. We need to close to within 10 car lengths of the car ahead.
I'm trying, Jeff. I'm trying. So yeah, I'm going to be restarting in 13th, which is not good. Hamilton's in front of me. Leclerc's in 9th. Lando Norris from Finland. Okay. I was going to say, you're from Finland, but you didn't go for like Mika Hakkinen or Bottas or Raikkonen even. I'm a little surprised, not going to lie. But I mean, it's your choice, completely up to you. Or hell, even Nico Rosberg. No, wait, Nico Rosberg's Danish, my mistake. Alright, so we're going to go to green with 10 laps left in this race. Favorite track is Monza. Favorite driver is Lando. So a very mixed mash group of people from everywhere.
Let's catch up to the field a bit. We're dropping too far back. Remember that we need to stay within 10 car lengths of the next car.
His father is Finnish, but he's German. Okay, so he was born in Germany, or he got a German license? Something like that?
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember, there is no overtaking until the green flags. Safety car in this lap.
Alright, so we got a 10-lap shootout, which pretty much everybody's going to be on medium tires, it looks like. Bottas, what are you doing?
We've been awarded a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race.
Bottas forced me off. Stewards, look at it. I mean, it already sucks that I'm back down here in 13th. But now Bottas forcing me off to get that time penalty? Outrageous. Absurd. I demand retribution and I demand satisfaction. This man is a menace and should no longer be driving. Useless Raven, thank you very much for the follow. I'm sorry I didn't get to you earlier. Much appreciated, though. Can I get another safety car, though? Man, look at this Truly train in front of me. It's led by Giovinazzi right now. Oh, Truly! Oh, I'm off. God damn it. Alright, now that we're back in the dries, that is flashback number 1.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Man, you hate to see it. See Bottas behind me. He's looking for moves. He's looking to make some moves. Thank you, Mono. I'm perfectly fine having the Halo column here. You can't see a shit. Oh no, I can't see 3% of the screen, which is directly in front of me, which is not often that I actually go and use down the middle. I look mostly out to the left and to the right. Also, if I have to see down the middle, I try and focus on a point past the Halo pillar to make it seem like it's not there. Like what real drivers do.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS.
This
DRS is now online.
Also, I don't really like that somebody else is saying that I can't see worth a damn. That is projecting, my man. I can see fine. Yeah, Mono, it's because you're not the first one. You're definitely not going to be the last one that says that. And I'm just really tired of it. I've driven like this since I first originally got F1 2019 back in April. 2019 was the first F1 game I've ever played, by the way. And I've been driving like this since then. And hell, I even go back to when I was driving iRacing for a full year before I even got this game. iRacing, you only drive cockpit mode. And with the new Aero Screen Indy cars that are on the service that have the Halo pillar there, you have to learn to drive with the Halo pillar sticking down the middle. So you really can't have any excuse. You gotta drive it the way it is.
We're not going to be able to run in this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix 2 soon.
Make it stick, Brian. Make it stick. Yeah, pretty much everyone has gotten around Giovinazzi as he was slowing the whole group up. Oh, Giovinazzi. Disappointed in you. Disappointed in you, bud. 5 laps to go.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
That's only because of my car. I don't have a good driving line. Because yeah, I have the driving line set to the corners, but I don't follow the corners. My countrymen, absolutely. I totally agree with you, Hexus. Polish power. Alright, got past Giovinazzi, but with 4 laps to go, I'm not getting any points here. It's all because I made the mistake of coming in early for slicks. That dropped me back down to last when the safety car came out. I am on my dad's side. P10 a report for fraudulence. Well, shit, I guess I'm being reported as a fraud. Like, grade A, 100% FDA choice fraud. And yeah, I also do have that 3-second time penalty. Yeah, thanks for reminding me about that. Thanks for reminding me about the time penalty. I wish I didn't. This whole season is going to be a season of what-ifs. But right now, outside of 2 races, every single race has been won by my team. 5 out of the first 6.
3 laps of fuel remaining.
5 out of the first 6 were won by myself. And then basically from Monaco and on, the entire season was taken over by Alexander Albon. Where with me not getting points this race, it looks like, and Albon going to win, Albon pretty much has the driver's title wrapped up. Report for being a turtle? Oh, no. We call them rolling chicanes. Bazzy, they're rolling chicanes. Do I know some Polish? Very basics from what my Busha used to tell me. Obviously, Yakshimash is one of them. Dobrze. How are you, Dobrze? Good. Dziękuję, or Dziękuję. You're welcome. Or Dziękuję is thank you. Dziękuję is thank you. Yeah, who doesn't know Kurva? And when it's Christmas time, Wesołych Świąt. Merry Christmas. Wesołych Świąt. Or something like that. I need some punchkis though. Pawnskis. How it's supposed to be pronounced, but my Busha always told me punchki. Hey, I'm trying to lay off the punchkis though. I'm trying to lose weight. Give me some punchkis, give me some kolachkis. Give me the good shit. And if I want to, I can just go over to my Busha's house because she makes a kruski kusta. Get some noodles and cabbage. Maybe even a little bit of gwunki. Pierogies. I got some pierogies in my freezer right now. I got some pierogies in my freezer from her. Correct, Mono, because I still don't know how to drive around these tracks.
Engine is showing small signs of wear. Power output will be down.
This is what I find the most enjoyable. And you yourself can figure out what is most enjoyable for you, and however you want to race, that's how you want to race. Go ahead and race it. You want to race with the T pillar? You want to race with the cockpit with no halo pillar? Fine, go have at it. I'm not here to tell you how to race your race or play your game. I am not that guy. But seemingly you seem to be that guy.
There's only one lap
If
of fuel
everyone could
remaining.
just let everybody play their own game how they want to play without any criticism, the world would be a much better place. In all honesty. You know, less backseat gamers, less criticism on how a certain person or player does a certain strategy, plays a certain way. get less of that, the world will be a much better place. Signs nearly fucking took me out there. Yeah, how dare I play a game differently?
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
Krzyzewski du Warszawy? So you're from Warsaw?
That's a spectacular victory then, and with it, the championship is secure. It's been a magnificent season, and they thoroughly deserve the cheers of the crowd here today.
So you're from Warsaw. You like Punchki's pierogies and
this result,
Voda is. Do you want some pivo?
The safety car
I got some pivo in the fridge,
didn't it? It's hard to say exactly what would have happened without it, but there's no question that they came out of that situation in a good position.
It's not really good pivo, but it's something.
I'm thoroughly exhausted after the excitement of that race, but I'm sure it's nothing compared to our drivers here. They've worked hard to make it up there, and it's great to see them make their way out onto the podium.
So Albon won. Ocon finished second. Go figure that one out. Ocon on a podium. Right?
Let's see
Ocon
what
on a
effects
podium.
this result has had on the drivers' standings. It's a
Lando Norris
positive
finishing
result
in third.
for Alexander Albon.
So yeah, at this point in time, Albon 97 points ahead of me with 4 races to go. I hate to say it, but I'm not going to catch him. He is, in fact, going to win the driver's title. Bring the Red Bull helmet to a new team. Yeah, it would be nice if you can, give them a new helmet whenever they switch teams and whatnot, but I guess for sponsorship reasons or likeness reasons, they got to keep the helmets that the drivers actually have. So you can't really do much anything on that. I know I've got to sabotage his car. He's been doing too well. He's been doing too well lately. He needs a step down. He needs to be taken down.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. How did your team respond to the poor conditions?
Absolutely brilliant, because our team won.
Will you be celebrating with your teammate tonight after their hard-earned victory?
I'll be studying up on how they beat me, because I'm fucking tired of them beating me.
How do you feel seeing your teammate up on the podium?
I'm so proud of them. Changed my flag to the Polish flag? Well, I'm not true Polish.
Why do you think you weren't as quick as your teammate
I'm born and raised American. I have Polish family. I got Polish, Irish, and a little bit of Czech in me. That's my makeup. My dad's side is all Polish. My mom's side is the Irish Czech.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Great. That race was not fun. That race was the antithesis of fun. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. And with one race left to go, of course, Bottas is winning the rivalry. Dude, Claire's got no chill. Gadwin, Claire is no chill whenever I don't win a race. As far as the money goes, once again, we did not get the Russian sponsorship because we did not get the maximum amount of points, but we do still get $1.89 million out of it, so it's all decent. That's why I like soccer. Football. Sorry, yes, football. Soccer, football. Yes. And also because I did, Football Manager for a good 8-9 years, streaming half of it, YouTubing half of it. And I know my audience.
This week's income from the sponsors is cleared, and we're making good
yeah, we're going to renew that sponsor. Yeah, the football. Alright, so let's deal with our activities. What do I even want to do at this point in time? Probably boost up. If I can get more resource points, that'd be great. We'll do that, and we'll do the sim trainer. Yes, football, calcio, soccer, soccer, whatever you call it around the world. Votebal if you're Dutch, votebal. I believe that's what it is, votebal. V-O-E-T-B-A-L, votebal. Bears to the Super Bowl would be amazing. Not gonna lie. Okay, so yeah, money-wise, we had a couple of stock market crashes, but that's about it. Nothing too major. As far as the engine goes, yeah, at this point in time, we do need to get a brand new engine because we are currently at 50% plus on the ICEs. The MGUK is not going to last another couple of races. The MGUH is not going to last the rest of the season. The energy store has already been overused. And same thing with the turbocharger. The control electronics will be fine the rest of the way. The control electronics just do not get worn out at all, so that's fine. But for the US Grand Prix, we are going to have to take a last end of grid penalty because we need to get a brand new engine. Piłka Nożna. That's right, because the Polish Federation's initials are PZPN. So it's, what's it? It's Polska Z, whatever the Z is, Piłka Nożna. In fact, hold on, time out. 1 second. I'll be back in a sec, chat. Don't go anywhere. I need to get something. I still have it. Yep, I still have it. There we go. I knew I still had it. I mean, why wouldn't I have it? I mean, come on, I gotta rep the national colors. Jeska Polska! Marsz Dąbrowski. Of course, I gotta have the fucking national team shirt. It doesn't have anybody's name on the back, but if I did have anybody's name on the back, of course it'd be Lewandowski. Have to do it. If I had anybody's name on the back, it would be Lewandowski's, for damn sure. Because I have to. R&D points-wise, oh, nice, I can regulate this. Alright, so every single part on my car has been regulated for next season. Every single aero, every single chassis part, everything is good to go. So, from now on, whatever points that I get in is going to be building up my engine as well as my durability. So we're all good there. I told you I was going to be, getting it perfectly fine by season's end. Oh, also, that's right. We're coming up to the US Grand Prix. I need to change my livery. That's right. I was originally going to use this livery for the British Grand Prix to troll the Brits. But we might as well use this livery for the US Grand Prix, and I'll show you in just a second. This is what the season results look like so far. And as I may mention before, up to Spain, I pretty much dominated the season. 5 wins out of 6. I DNF'd at Vietnam, which is unfortunate. But 5 wins out of 6 to open the season. And then since that time, it's been all Alexander Albon. He has won every single race since Monaco with the exception of Austria and Russia. He has been an absolute machine. I'll watch that on Thursday, Hexus, because that's when I'll be racing next. This was the last race I was doing tonight. So Thursday I'll be doing the US Grand Prix, and then I will also be switching over to iRacing, so you can get a little bit of another simulator that I do. Because I race in an oval league at that simulator using 1987 cars, the Ford Thunderbird and the Chevy Monte Carlo, in a 1987 oval league on iRacing. So we'll be doing the practice and qualifying for Mexico, but Mexico and Brazil will be on Saturday, and then we'll finish out the career on Monday, next Monday, with the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix.